Hi guys, Burns Vaughan here. In this video I'm going to explain to you whether high CPU usage is bad. So I've been doing a ton of research into the different computer components and how it affects how fast the computer runs, or if doing certain things on a computer is bad, such as having a full hard drive. In this article I'm specifically covering whether, video is whether high CPU usage is bad, right? So essentially, high CPU usage is not bad. In many industries, such as in web hosting companies, data science, and data storage, it's common for computers to be running at 100% usage, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for years and years and years on end, up to like 3, 4, 5 years. This has been reported by many people that work in these industries. So if your personal computer is maxing out at 100% CPU usage, which you can see in the task manager, it's not a bad thing, and in fact it's desirable because it means that your computer is utilizing all of your computer's resources. So if you have a look here, so mine's at 90%. CPU is at 100% at the moment. So yeah, it's pretty much ideal, and there's no downside for it to being all the way up here. So I've covered this in more detail. The one caveat is that you need to monitor, if you're consistently running it at 100% CPU usage, you do need to monitor the temperature of your computer, which you can do with like a free program. The reason is when it's running at 100%, it'll be running at maximum temperature as well. And if there's a minor issue with your cooling, for example your fan vent is blocked with dust or something like this, it can overheat. So you just need to keep an eye on it every now and then, which you can do with a free program. So I've put a list of the good ones. They're just like really small programs. You just double click, open them and see what the temperature is. And then also I compiled some data when this question was asked in a Reddit thread. So I asked, is it okay to run at 100% for long periods of time? And of the respondents, 94% said yes, it's perfectly fine, whereas about 6% said no. And then here's some quotes from people. I mine crypto. Before I used the GPU, I was using my CPU. I've mined on it for 2 years, 24/7. So you may be aware in crypto there's GPU mining where you use a graphics card, and there's CPU mining, which is, I think it's not as good. You don't get as much, it's not as, you don't get as many blocks solved, or I don't know what the metric is in crypto mining. And so he was saying he was using his CPU maxed out at 2 years, 24/7, and it was no problem. And there's many other quotes here. Then I've gone into some of the uses, some of the reasons why your CPU usage is high, and if it's normal for that to be the case. And yeah, that pretty much sums it up. So if you have any questions or anything, just drop them in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And I'll also put a link to this article in the description if you want to have more of a look about which programs you can use to monitor your CPU temperature and different things like that. Great, thanks.